After a 250-mile sail from Mazatlan straight to Isla San Francisco, we were pretty stoked to finally arrive in the Gulf of California, also known as the Sea of Cortez, our home for the next 6 months. The Sea of Cortez has various unique local weather phenomena that dominate the area. Little did we know that on our first night on anchor, we'd be getting really familiar with what is known as the Coramel winds. It's 2:30 in the morning and we're getting hit by our first Coramel wind, which is a localized wind to this area. Definitely can't sleep through this one. We knew it was coming. We checked the weather last night on our single sideband radio. When we checked the weather, it showed a little bit of wind, but we definitely got a lot more wind than what was called for. All we could really do was ride it out and make sure we weren't dragging.
Hey, I'm Curtis, and this is Sabrina, and this is our sailboat, Taku, a 1981 Fraser 36. We have just sailed from Vancouver Island, Canada, along the west coast of the United States to Pacific Mexico. Subscribe to follow along on our adventure.
Hell yeah! It was a pretty wild night last night. Most of the boats that were here left. We're gonna leave too. We're just gonna actually head to the other side of San Francisco Island. Isla San Francisco, just right over there. So that was our first experience of the Coramel winds, and yeah, we were bobbing around like crazy last night. And there was a big mega yacht dragging anchor all night. Curtis had his eye on him all night. Look at all the different contrasts. It's so stunning. So we're just getting set up right now and we are gonna go sail to the other side of the island. After looking into it a little further, we decided that we didn't want to go to the other side of Isla San Francisco, so instead we sailed over to Machuto. Cabeza de Machuto lies 4.25 miles west of where we are currently anchored. After looking at the weather forecast, we decided this anchorage would offer the most protection due to its rounded point of land. Are my shoes in there? The Sea of Cortez, a place we dreamt of cruising for so many years. Finally being here felt surreal and like we'd accomplished a huge goal we set out for ourselves so many years ago. We were incredibly excited to explore this barren landscape where the desert meets the sea. We are sailing to Isla San Jose. Well, that was a short 1-hour sail. This is Bahia Amortillada, also known as Isla San Jose. Once we anchored, we took a short dinghy ride over to explore the mangroves. fish in the water. Those ones are big, look at those ones. Those look like catfish or something. This is salt water in the mangroves here.
This is the end of the road on this one.
Should we go for a swim?
Yeah. What are you doing, Sabrina?
I am, well, we just checked the weather through our single sideband. So I'm just taking a look at where we're situated on the chart to see what direction the weather is going to be hitting us and whether or not we're in good protection for the night. So it should be okay, but we might get a little bit of swell rolling in. So we'll see. Probably won't see it until early morning. And I'm also just playing around in Navionics and just found out that you can see when the moon rises and when the moon sets and what kind of moon you're going to have that night. So that's pretty exciting because we always love seeing a full moon on passage or looking forward to when the moon rises when you're out there. It's pretty exciting. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. What about you? What are you doing? What are you doing? We were quickly beginning to love the short day sails that are possible in the Sea of Cortez. We made a quick 7 nautical mile hop over to San Baristo, a welcoming fishing village with stunning vistas of the Sierra Giganta mountain range. Oh, I never tied it. Don't want to drop that. Forgot to tie the anchor. So Curtis is going to go for a spearfish. This is the first time that he's used the spear gun. So hopefully we catch some. If not, it'll just be a nice snorkel. It's a beautiful area. We didn't bring the GoPro, so you don't get to come in the water with us, but fingers crossed we catch something. He's going down for something. Imagine that his first shot, he's gonna catch a massive grouper. All right, well, it's time for me to go in. It is way, way, way too hot out here. Well, that sucks. I was just snorkeling and I just felt something go right across my face. It does not feel nice. This is probably a jellyfish or something, I don't know. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, we didn't get a fish, but we're having the next best thing, which is a sundowner on the boat. I'm just about to drop the dinghy and head into town to get some groceries at the little tienda here before we take off and head out to our next anchorage. They have a really small tienda here. The first time we went, they didn't have anything, just canned food, no refrigeration. But we came yesterday and they had some tomatoes, onions, oranges, potatoes. So we're gonna load up on those things. We got a few things yesterday and we meal prepped today. And we realized, yeah, we probably need some more veggies. Well, it's a bit of a motorboat ride right now. There's not a lot of wind, but it should pick up in the next couple hours and it'll be a westerly, so we should be on a nice beam reach. Thanks so much for watching this episode. Make sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you want to go that extra mile, consider joining us on Patreon. It helps a lot. Thank you. Bye.